Hi, thanks for tuning in. My name's Stuart, and today I'm going to be reviewing this product. It's widely available on eBay. I actually picked mine up at Lidl in the UK supermarket. I saw it, and I've never had it before. I've never tried it, and I know a lot of people are buying this kit because on eBay it's for sale. There are a lot of sellers selling it for roughly the same sort of price that I paid in Lidl, which was $9.99. You can buy it for about that, including shipping from an eBay seller. So I thought I'd give it a go and just see what people are experiencing with this kit. So what I did was I found a record which I need to clean. I bought this set recently, and the first record on it, the intro is a little bit noisy. So I'm going to be playing you 3 clips once I've showed you the kit to show you what's inside it and my comments. I'm going to be showing you before, then after treatment with the Vinyltonic kit, and then after treatment with my special method using this product, which I know some of you don't like, but I found it to be really good for getting into the groove, and I've had good results with it. So okay, let's have a look and see what's inside it. Let's open up this box and see what we've got. Alright, here we are, Vinyltonic. I like the fact that it comes in a handy tin, and on the back it just describes what's in there and what you can do with it. So let's just open up and see what we've got. So the first thing that's come out looks to me like a stylus cleaning brush. What does it say about that? Bristle brush for stylus cleaning. Okay, well, no surprises there. All right. It also tells you on the back of the tin in detail what each item does, but I'm not going to read out. Okay, so we've got this item here, which is a rubber protector cover to protect your vinyl center labels. All right, and we've got 2 microfiber cloths. We have got a velvet brush to remove dust from vinyl records, and they claim this removes all. This is an anti-static brush, so I suppose that could be quite useful. And then we've got the cleaning fluid, 100 milliliters cleaning fluid in pep spray bottle. So what have we got in there? Pure water 97%, sodium lauro ampho acetate 2%, hexadecyl lamidopropyl, glycerine, citric acid, disodium, EDTA. Okay, I suppose my only thing about this fluid is does it leave any residue? Well, I suppose that obviously with what I use here, does it leave any residue? I do a lot of work to remove the residue in terms of rinsing. And let's just see what the actual instructions are for cleaning the records, because it tells you on the back of the tin. So for example, cleaning fluid, spray cleaning solution onto a microfiber cloth, wipe vinyl surface clean in gentle circular motions. Okay. Microfiber cloth can be used dry for a quick wipe, or alternatively used with Vinyltonic cleaning fluid for a more thorough clean. Well, that's what I'm going to be doing with this record. So anyway, I suppose that's not bad value for £10 if it does any good. So let's see if it does any good. And I'm now going to go to the 3 clips, because I'm going to go away now and do all the filming and everything, and I'm going to put the 3 clips together, A, B and C. A is before, B is after the Vinyltonic cleaning, and then C is after my own method with Groom. Okay, let's see how we go. Well, what did you think of that? So, yeah, so after I think you'll agree that actually the Vinyltonic didn't do such a bad job. It actually did improve it. It removed some of the most serious pops and ticks, which I was quite pleased with, but it didn't do a perfect job. And I think you'll probably agree that with the groom treatment, it's almost sort of perfect. So, I'm sort of moderately impressed with Vinyltonic. It seems to have some kind of use, and I might well use it in the future for something which maybe doesn't require the full treatment, because I must admit, treating my treatment is quite elaborate and quite hard work. Obviously, at first you have to spray the record both sides, let it soak in, and you've got to get a sponge out and move around in circular motions. Then you've got to let it sit some more. Then you've got to wash it off with tap water, sponge it around, try and get all the residue off, and then finally you've got to rinse it off with ideally deionized water, or I use filtered water. Now I must admit that with the third treatment, I got a bit frustrated having to wait ages and ages for the water to dry on the record, and believe it or not, I tried something which I've never done before. Yeah, it's a cotton towel. I just took it very carefully, and I toweled all the water off, going around in circular movements until the record was more or less dry, and then evaporation just took care of the rest. I just got as much as I could off with this, and then I used, in fact, this microfiber cloth which came with the Vinyltonic, so I cleaned with this as well, and then finally I used the velvet pad from the velvet brush from the Vinyltonic, just to give it one last final clean, and then I played it. So it was quite an elaborate final clean, I must admit. So it should sound good, but I think the results are worth it. But I was quite pleased. I was quite pleased with this. Toweling off the water actually seems to be okay. It doesn't really seem to leave anything on it, and it's a really quick way of getting all the water and all the residue off as well. Because of course, when filtered water dries, it does still leave behind some residue. In fact, I even noticed with it, deionized water, to my surprise, left behind one or two spots. I was really surprised. So this is a really good, quick way of getting the water off, and you don't need like a VPI that suctions off all the water. You really don't. I mean, a towel will do the job. I'm really amazed. A towel will actually get all the water off, and it doesn't cause any problems. The results speak for themselves. So there we are. Thanks a lot for watching. Hope you found that interesting. And just one last thing about this. To be honest, I was going to sell it, but I enjoyed listening to it so much. I listened to side 1 and side 2 yesterday, and it's just so good. It's not really the kind of record. It's worth about 50 quid. And really, do I want to sell it for 50 quid? Well, not really. And I'm struggling to actually find records I want to sell. That's the problem. I've only got four records listed on my eBay shop, and I'm actually struggling to find records that I want to sell, because when I look at a record I think, do I want to sell that or not? Quite often I think, well, no, I don't. So, but however, I will be putting some up over the weekend, so have a look in the description below, a link to my eBay shop if you're interested. Thanks for watching, and hope